At around 8 p.m. on the 16th of September 1745, over 700 dragoons reached Prestonpans. They were commanded by Brigadier General Thomas Fulk, but one of the regiments was Gardiner's 13th, commanded by a renowned, famous, devout, battle-hardened military officer, James Gardiner. James Gardiner, who happened to live in this house here at Prestonpans. Knowing the land, Gardiner agreed to find the most suitable camping area for the men. But since they'd left all of their tents and baggage back in Edinburgh, back in the city which was about to fall to the Jacobites, it was going to be an uncomfortable night for most of the soldiers. Not so for the officers. Many of them went down to Kittle to take dinner at Lucky Vint's Tavern. Colonel Gardiner himself, though, described by his superior as being very ill and weak, locked himself into his house here and gave orders not to be disturbed. Then suddenly, between 10 and 11 at night, a panic spread throughout the dragoons' camp. Alexander Carlyle, the son of the local minister here, described seeing scenes of the utmost alarm and confusion. Word was spreading through the dragoons that the Jacobites were attacking. Attack was imminent. They were in the darkness, they were confused, they didn't know the landscape. They mounted up their horses and they started to call for orders. Officers were rushing from the taverns. People were banging on the doors of Bankton House trying to wake up Colonel Gardiner. All of this confusion led to the decision for a further retreat. The dragoons began to head along the coast towards North Berwick, or at least most of them headed along the coast to North Berwick. Some, more confused than the others, and without officers perhaps, started to use the inland road heading towards Haddington. This was a confusing, desperate panic. But what had caused it? Well, according to Thomas Fulk himself at the subsequent inquiry, it was one of his sentries falling into a coal pit somewhere near Preston Grange. Other British officers, however, blamed the locals. Apparently, the local farmers were very determined that their freshly cut harvest was not going to be used to feed the British Army's horses. Either way, Thomas Fulk and the only dragoons and regular forces capable of defending Edinburgh were now retreating once again towards North Berwick.